Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the one, the only, the most epic pro wrestling podcast on the internet. Squared Circle Shenanigans.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to episode 9 of Squared Circle Shenanigans. We are doing luchadors, mass wrestlers. It's going to be awesome. I'm Scotty.
And I'm Keith. And we are joined by our special guest once again.
I'll do it. Ladies and gentlemen, BrainJerk Entertainment viewers, fans of this show, and you two idiots sitting on your mom's couch in your basement known as DT Dub. I am, of course, the fashion sensation across all 4 elemental nations, the last swag bender himself, your boy, the 24-karat lion, and the man who flies in the green skies. I see you, Devin. Jeremiah Goldman.
Welcome again.
Welcome back,
Jeremiah.
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good. I love this show. It's fun. It's a real show. It's on a real network that has real sponsors. I love it. I love when I do professional stuff because I'm a pro wrestler. I'm not a hangout in your mom's basement on a couch interview wrestler. So it's always good to be here in a real studio.
Well, welcome.
Speaking of our sponsors, can we give them a quick shout out?
That's right.
We want to thank all of our sponsors for their love and support, which would be the Little Brown Jug, 8 Mile Vodka, Amaya's Fresh Mexican Grill, Ruthless Pro Wrestling, Deb's Floral, The Mint Cannabis, Monroe Sports Center, Mugsy's, Lane's Pizzeria, Pro Wrestling Edge, and once again, DTW.
Alrighty, let's get into it, fellas.
They're still paying to get their name shouted out.
Yep.
Coattail stuff.
Yep.
What's up, Keith?
Oh, so we're doing masked wrestlers and luchadors.
Yeah.
So I think we should just start with one of the biggest ones, which would be Rey Mysterio.
I would say that's like the most iconic one today.
He's the GOAT, man. Today, bro, he's been the most iconic masked. So hear me out. He's been the most iconic masked luchador. I would say probably starting around 1998.
I feel that, but
and it's stayed relevant.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
I mean, anybody who doesn't even know wrestling, hey, who's a mass wrestler?
Bro,
They'd know Rey Mysterio.
Of course they know Rey, bro. He's when you think of in America, when you think of luchadors, he's number one.
Oh yeah,
right.
Household name.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Legend.
Bro, beyond. He's the guy here. He's anybody who wants to do lucha stuff and they want to become a wrestler here in America, dog. Rey, you know what I mean?
Right.
He's the GOAT.
Yes, sir.
GOAT, dog.
Hall of Famer this year.
Oh, dog.
Absolutely.
Yes, he was. Well deserved.
Absolutely.
Congratulations to him.
Mm-hmm.
Well deserved indeed.
So, what about? Okay, what's one of your favorite Rey Mysterio matches? Then I know we talked about this before, but
well, I have 2, which is one where they were both against Eddie Guerrero. One was the custody match, of course, because there was so much on the line, and there was so many different things that could have happened, and anything could have happened. And then, of course, Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero at WrestleMania.
that's a good one. Mine is also a Rey Mysterio Eddie Guerrero, but it's Halloween Havoc.
That was my third option.
That's a dog fight.
The Phantom gear, right? The purple.
Yes.
The mask versus the title. Yep.
So hear me out.
So awesome.
Hear me out. My favorite Rey Mysterio match. All right, it's probably one of the greatest wrestling matches of all time. Top 3.
Okay.
Easy, right? And it plays off of the custody match, right?
Okay.
Right? Because if it wasn't for this match, I wouldn't have got this match so many years later at this year's WrestleMania.
Right.
Ray versus the young GOAT, the uncrowned GOAT, the best thing going after the bloodline on TV right now. Mr. Dominic Mysterio.
Guerrero.
Okay. Guerrero. All right.
Guerrero.
Listen, bro.
Dominic Mysterio Guerrero.
He makes so that he can. Here's the thing about him. That's one of the. Bro, Ray has done so much, right? But this is you got to talk about because Dom's a luchador. It's heritage. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Right? He just doesn't wear a mask. He's pretty.
I don't think you technically have to wear a mask to be a luchador.
No.
I don't think.
No,
it's
I
like
think you have to wear a
technical-
mask. So lucha just means wrestling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Luchador just means wrestler.
Yeah.
We as Americans sometimes do that thing where we just overgeneralize shit because we're lazy.
Yeah.
And we just think that means masked wrestler, right? Masked
Right.
wrestler means masked wrestler. And I don't know how to say it in Spanish. And I apologize. Like I don't speak the language. I should do better. But that's life. But I digress. Dominic is amazeballs right now, and he's fire. Young goat in the making. You know, he's killing it.
Most definitely.
When he came out at WrestleMania wearing one of his dad's masks, I was
Dog.
like, "Holy crap, dude! Rey Mysterio just jumped to his 20s again."
That's
When it was on, obviously he's way bigger than his dad.
And he
but,
grew
like,
a foot and had like 100 pounds of
But
muscle.
yeah, but when
Yeah.
it just the camera was on his face.
Rey
it was
Mysterio
like,
versus Rey
holy
Mysterio. What
crap,
happened?
dude.
It was crazy, man. Which Ray? Because there's so many Rays. You could do so many. One of my
really could.
favorites is Unmasked Ray.
Listen,
Because
yes,
I
the
love Filthy Animal
Animals,
Ray,
dude.
dog. Like I do.
Yes,
Like,
when they can't hit the camo overalls.
we can't
yes.
talk about it because in WWE lore, like, you know, he's never been unmasked.
Right. that's
What's-
but
What's one of your favorite attires for Ray?
Oh, dog, like the Phantom gear is fire. Like that's one of the like original, like,
That
oh,
is
I'm gonna
really-
cosplay some shit I
yeah.
love gear.
I
Dog,
like
he's
to
had
do-
so
he
many.
came out as WrestleMania 19, Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse. Okay.
That was like a cool outfit.
That was a good one.
But I really liked his one night stand outfit when he wrestled Sabu for the world title. That one's pretty cool. But I think the Phantom, like, dude, Halloween
Phantom
Havoc,
looks
that's so good.
Like, and I hate it because there's a cop on it, but it's not though. It stood. It still stands the test of time. Like,
Absolutely.
and also
like-
that match is still probably one of the best cruiserweight matches in the history of
I
that
do.
division. You know,
do have
finger
to
quote
agree.
wrestling. Like it's.
Growing up, the cruiserweights were my favorite thing to watch.
They were the wrestling,
Mhm.
and
That
then
was-
everything else was just NWO story.
and it was just supposed to be filler for TV time, but then
Correct.
it took over. I'm like,
Mhm.
all right.
And
And
now
it's-
now we're here, man. Now we're in a day and age,
For
bro.
sure. Yeah.
Right. So you started off. You went with a heavy hitter.
Oh yeah.
first.
Started off with a
Um,
bang. What's
That's on
next?
you,
to keep going.
yeah, keep
Yeah.
it going.
Let's
All
see.
right.
Let's see what your first hard
All
hitter
right,
is.
So I will go with a WCW one.
Okay.
I really liked Psychosis.
Oh, thank God! I thought
Ooh.
you were gonna take mine.
No.
I was like, I don't have a list. I'm just doing this
Oh, listen,
because,
go
like,
ahead.
I have knowledge.
I really liked Psychosis growing up. When they came to WWE,
Oh.
that was all right. But I could just remember his mask with the little
The devil horns on it and the bull
yeah.
horns, yo.
Yeah, that was awesome.
He was doing baller shit.
They all,
I know, they all were.
It was so good to watch. Psychosis had so many good matches. In WCW, the cruiserweight division.
He still wrestles.
Yeah,
He still wrestles.
yep. He still wrestles still today. I didn't really like the gimmick when they came to WWE. What were they called?
When they're on the
The
lawnmower.
lawnmowers. I thought that
Oh.
was kind of
It
the
was.
the
It's 100%
Mexicools.
what you think
like
it was.
They were the
It
they were the
was.
Mexico. They were the Mexicools.
Yeah, like I
It was
I
different.
thought it was
times.
like disrespectful.
it
Like,
was.
Super Crazy was awesome too. Like
Super Crazy was so good.
he's really good. I
super
have him
crazy.
written down
He's
as well.
super. He's crazy.
And
He was
you
wild.
could sit and talk for hours about just all those cruiserweights in WCW.
Oh, dog, and we're going to because that's what your show is about.
Oh, yeah.
This is true. I don't think it's gonna be hours and hours.
No,
but I
it'll
can.
be at least an hour, and it'll
Um,
be more than 7 minutes.
Psychosis, in my eyes, is a legend. He wrestled Rey Mysterio a bunch of times too.
Crap ton, dog.
So many times. Juventud Guerrera,
Yes.
dog.
Hoovy juice, man, the
Mm,
juice.
He's dog. Absolutely. Any match that you can just turn on any Nitro. I guarantee you find a cruiserweight match
Oh, you
in
would.
that time frame that you just
Was good,
holy crap! I didn't know this happened.
dog. They're so.
Ray and Eddie. Just look how many times they wrestled over different promotions, but
You didn't even realize that it was going to be two legends going at it at the time.
like
It's
or
crazy.
these guys, like anybody you watch growing up, it's like, oh wow, these guys aren't gonna be nothing. And then, dude, legends.
Very,
Legends.
very crazy. Already. What's your
Alright,
big?
Jeremiah.
I guess I'm up.
What's your big one?
Man, my biggest one, bro. There's so many. That's the hardest part, right?
Mhm.
Like I had one, and like it's not a joke answer, but like if we're gonna just start off with like our like biggest pick, like your Mount Rushmore for luchadors, right? Like I mean, like you gotta go with
Eddie.
Viva.
Latino, man, viva la raza.
And any situation Eddie was put in, he
Dog, man, Eddie
just
was
did
that
the thing.
guy, dog. Like you're like it was like to carry on from where you're Eddie, bro. In WCW, bro. Like it was just EC Dub,
Yep.
WWE, didn't matter. Wherever Eddie was, bro, your man like murked it. Always went out, had the match of the bro.
Like
Top level.
anything he was given to do, he did it amazingly. Him and China.
Him and China was like one of the
Stop.
greatest coupling pairings of all time.
Oh, absolutely.
It's so entertaining. And like it's not one of
Mamacita.
and the best part is, right? Like it's not one of those, it was entertaining now because like culture has shifted. It was entertaining then.
Mhm.
Like it was legit over. Like it's not like something people push just to make like, you know, the world more
Right.
PG type stuff. Like it was legit an overact. Like it was one of the top acts on the card. People loved it, dog. Come on, the lowrider, the flowers, the whole thing.
The
Like,
flowers.
bro,
I can remember.
it was so good. Because Eddie was that good, and Eddie could just make you believe anything Eddie was doing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then I really like Los Guerreros.
Los
Tag team
Guerreros
in
with
2003,
Chavo.
2004. Yeah.
That
Awesome.
Chavito.
But like as a bad guy, he was really good as a heel. Like
Oh,
he
he was
could make the
amazing as a
crowd
heel.
hate him.
He was vile. He was vile, and he like a switch. He could have you cheering him or booing him, bro.
Like
And then his promo skills were outstanding.
oh yeah, him.
Talk, man.
The-
Dog had the whole guy. Like everybody.
He
goes,
was the
man.
king of the mic at one point.
Everybody always goes Randy's like what like the peak, like what the ideal pro wrestler is, right? And it's Eddie. It's Eddie, dog. Like
That's very
he
true.
can do everything.
when Eddie, like the whole Rey Mysterio Eddie 2004 thing with Dominic, the I'm Your Poppy. Like I can see the promos right now where like you can see the like his veins popping out of his neck.
Dog,
And
it
how
would be, bro.
so good. I wish Eddie was still here with us.
Bro, all of history would be different. Like
Chris Benoit. I wholeheartedly believe if Eddie didn't pass away, Chris Benoit would still be here.
They both would still be here, and if they weren't wrestling, they'd be coaches or trainers or managers.
I wholeheartedly
Eddie could go forever.
believe it. Man had a heart attack in the ring.
Yeah,
That's very true.
and then he wrestled.
Yeah,
So
I just
guy could go forever.
the,
That's all I'm saying.
the frog splash is one of the best.
No man beat him. Demons did.
The three amigos, the suplexes, that just takes
You're not wrong.
the spinning of the
You're not
hips,
wrong.
the everything. That's
Oh
true.
yeah,
Chris Benoit wore a mask.
he did. At one point.
He's also the Pegasus Kid.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what
He
it
ended
was.
All right, Keith. We went heavy swingers for all three. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna do a 2-for-1. I'm gonna steal 2 with 1 pick.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go with people that were in Lucha Underground and are currently in AEW. I'm going with Rey Fenix and Pentagon Jr. I'm going with the
Pentagon's
Lucha
good.
Brothers. Well, yeah.
Well, any name.
There's
We know
he has
who you're
We
multiple
know
ones. Yeah.
exactly who you
Dog.
mean, man. Listen, that
Sierra.
Lucha Underground.
Yeah, though.
Lucha Underground is where I first saw both of those guys.
Yes.
And I like that.
Dog.
Yes.
Penta was literally at one point my favorite wrestler going, dog. Like,
I
Penta's still a G. The guy's insane, like, but in like a good way. Like it's he's so entertaining. And then Ray Phoenix just has the most amount of just athleticism in a human being.
I remember a match. It was Lucha Underground. The GM guy, the owner guy, had his little office there, and then he jumped
Dario
off of the
Cueto.
he jumped off of the
Dario.
office.
Dario was amazing.
That's awesome.
Dario was amazing.
Yeah,
Bro, they're nuts.
Like
Lucha Bros.
my most memorable matches was Ray Phoenix versus King Corno and Lucha Underground, and then it was Rey Mysterio versus Penta Dark,
And it was Lucha Underground.
and that one was also Lucha Underground, but that one
They
was
had
my
Netflix
favorite.
money. They were able to bring Rey
It was so
Mysterio.
good. Yeah, for real.
Bro, at my Penta is I got to see him at All In. I think it was
Nice.
Kenny. If I'm not mistaken. It was the main event, or not? It wasn't the main. The main was the 6-man.
Right.
But it was the main event. It was
Basically,
it was the big match, dog. You know what I mean?
She went to All In.
I did,
That's
dog. I did go to All In. And I also got to see Ray because he was in
Yeah.
this 6-man, bro. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it was fire. It was so good.
Speaking of
That's
AEW,
great. That's really cool. You got to see Rey Mysterio outside of WWE
Oh,
or
rare.
WCW.
The rare dog. I know.
That is cool. I've seen Ray a few times. I've been to a bunch of WWE events, but like I've seen Ray about 4 or 5 times, I think. And that's awesome.
Bro, Penta was my dude, dog. Like I had a Penta. Like I was a fan, man. We're all fans. That's how you get into stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
I had a Penta mask on. There's no shame in my game, bro. Like I loved it, dog. That was my dude. Guy was amazing.
Speaking of Lucha Bros and AEW, let's not forget AEW will be in Detroit, Michigan on May 10th.
Oh man, that's coming up.
That'll be
I went to
in
the
like a
first
week
one
and a
in
half.
Target. I went to Blood and Guts. I was there for that. And it was epic.
Mm.
It was a week and a half. Thank
Yep.
you. I needed that time frame reminder. Thank you.
Yeah, we need to try to figure that out too.
Oh no, I'm not. We'll talk off. We'll talk after.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to Blood and Guts, and that was really cool.
Dog.
That was really cool.
Listen, wrestling's
For
in
sure.
a good place. Like if you're getting a live show, it's good.
Oh yeah.
I got Sting literally stood at the ramp, but I seen Sting for approximately like 30 seconds, and I was like,
Scotty's like,
"Oh my god,
legend!
it's Sting!
Yes.
Holy shit, he's right there."
Seems amazing.
That was awesome. All right. Oh, okay, I like that. Ray Phoenix, Penta.
Boom. 2-for-1 special.
Ultimo Dragon.
Ooh.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Listen, he was one of my brother's favorites
Hate
growing
you.
up watching WCW.
I gotta
That's specific.
recalibrate.
And then Sonny Ono,
I've got a
his
list. Do you
manager.
need some help?
No, I don't need your list.
He's got a
I want to
list.
screw both of you over with my pick.
So
I'm
far,
sorry.
you're doing pretty good so far.
Um,
Not gonna lie.
Ultimo Dragon, Ultimate Dragon, whatever you want to call him.
It's the
Ultimo.
Ultimate Dragon up there.
Yeah, the Ultimo Dragon.
I don't care. They're wrong.
They are wrong.
Yes.
There's one way to pronounce a name, and it's however that person tells you to.
And the announcer
That is
says the
true.
Ultimo Dragon. So
I remember him. I was really excited when there was vignettes of him coming to the WWE. I thought it was going to be so much more. I thought it was going to be cool. Then there was nothing. He didn't
Still
literally
wasn't
nothing. He
like-
got to be in Here Comes the Pain
It
though.
wasn't uncool, like because it was still the Ultimate Dragon.
Right.
Like, it just wasn't what we expected it to be.
No, I got really excited about him coming to the WWE. I was let down by that. But,
yeah,
like, he's another one. You can go back and watch any of those matches in WCW, and they were just spectacular.
I agree. I agree 1,000%.
for sure.
All right.
I do like
Alright.
that though. It's a good
Sorry,
pick.
I didn't
The
know.
Ultimo
you're good,
Dragon.
man. Like that's what happens when you're the guest and you're coming in like unprepared. Like it's cool. Let me see that pen over there real quick from Mint Cannabis, though. One of the amazing sponsors
This
here
is
on the
true.
BrainJerk
Demons
channel.
Cannabis.
Also,
The-
they have a show on this
They
channel.
do.
It's
Smokers and
Smokers and Friends.
With
with
Ryan and Vanessa.
Correct. Vanessa, shout out the homie. And Ryan, he's cool too.
They are great. All
I
right.
got my thinking cap on.
I agree.
No, so I'm gonna go with another. I'm gonna go with 2-for-1. Like,
Okay.
they're not
Oh,
a tag
boy.
team, but like I can do what I want.
That's true.
All right,
You
that's
do
And,
fair.
like apparently there's no rules. We can just name 2 people, even though they have solo careers. It's cool. No, it's cool. It's cool.
That's
I'm
fair.
gonna name a rivalry.
Okay.
I'm gonna name a rivalry,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go with Conan and Vampiro.
Ooh.
That's some
Okay.
dogfights in
Bro, Mexico, dog.
Mexico,
Like,
yeah.
like the home of Lucha
Wowzers.
Libre. You know what I
WCW.
mean, dog? Like, bro, like, and it's a real
Vietnam.
rivalry, man. It's like some real stuff. But like the thing about these two, like here in the US, right? Like they both got big, right? Like we all know
Right.
who Conan is. We all know he's still doing the his podcast right now, Keeping It 100.
He just inducted Rey Mysterio in the Hall of Fame.
Just inducted Ray. He was Max Moon, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Yep.
he was wrestling on the first
You know what I
row.
mean? He was in the NWO.
He was also
He's
in
worn the white
Lucha.
and black.
He was
He's
in
worn the red
Lucha
and
Underground with
black.
him.
He was in
L-
Lucha
I
Underground.
was in LWO, I'm sure too.
Yep.
He was.
He was in
The Filthy Animals,
Impact.
Impact,
I believe he's been on AEW.
ECW,
once.
AEW.
Yeah,
With,
you know what I mean? Like he's been.
3 Live Crew.
Yep.
He is a literal legend, dog. Like, and then you got Vampiro, bro, who's been all
Also-
over too, bro. Like the
He-
same list.
Wrestling Society.
For real
The
though,
same-
actually,
like, the
literally,
same
yes.
list, with like a few different ones.
Minus AEW, add a few
Yeah,
other ones,
yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah, dog.
just
and,
knock
like,
them out
But like in here, they got good success here, right? But
for
like,
sure.
But like I think like I've talked about this with you guys. I can't remember if I've talked about it last time I was on. You know, I don't need to rewatch my work 20 times and refilm it till it's perfect, right? I'm a guy do it live type person. And like
Sure.
so like in America they got like to like a certain level, right? But if you go to Mexico, they're Hulk Hogan level status, dog. It's like the Bad Bunny effect, right? Like here, oh, we know who he is, but you know what I mean. Like he's not huge, he ain't the
Right.
Beatles, right? But if you walk outside the borders, he's the biggest artist in the world going
Right.
today, right? Like they literally are like gods among men in Mexico. I would say bigger than Hulk Hogan was here, and bigger than John Cena was here,
Even
because
in
like
public, they don't take
the whole
masks off.
country loves wrestling is a part of the culture, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like whereas here it's things a few of us like it's amazing, it's awesome, it's everything you want it to be and more, you know what I mean? But like it's
Some
not,
people don't like it.
we're not in the super boom
Ken.
where we were with the N-Dub era, you know what I
Kenny.
mean? But like they are that, they've been that, they'll always be that there. And so that's my two for this round.
That's a very good
Okay,
pick together.
All right.
I think the guest once again took over in the leaderboard with that one.
All right. Well, let's go. Let's go, Keith.
Boy,
You gotta come swinging. Are you going
We
with
should
two
do a
again?
fun round. Do a fun round. Let's do it. Let's
Ooh,
do
go ahead with a fun
Now,
run.
We did some serious. This has been surprisingly for this show.
I think instead of
This has been real
luchadors,
serious.
I'm gonna go with masked wrestlers this time. We're gonna switch it up a little bit because a lot of those were luchadors and masked wrestlers. We're just gonna go specifically masked wrestlers. I'm gonna go with another 2-for-1, which is the team of Kane and Hurricane. Two masked wrestlers. They could both fly. One's a superhero. One's
Okay,
a big red
Devil's
machine.
Favorite demon.
Yeah.
And mayor of Knox County.
Yes.
Knox County.
That's awesome.
A former champion, multiple different ones.
I feel like he's held almost every belt.
Hardcore WWE, World
Any-
Heavyweight,
Any 90s kid
Tag.
would say Kane, I think. I mean, mass wrestler. You think
Although
mass wrestler
he's iconic.
Oh yeah. Whoosh, up there.
there wasn't, I mean, in WWF before that, I feel like there wasn't that many.
Mm.
This Doink
Undertaker,
really, I guess Doink
well,
really doesn't count.
Joint counts.
Was that a
It's
mask?
half
Was it,
mask.
okay,
Well, I
so
was gonna say the
fucking
hair
Tom
part was
before.
mask, but then there was paint. But yeah,
But like,
you had what, Vader, Mankind,
If
and only had a
we're-
few.
I was saying, if
Vader.
wearing paint disqualifies you, then Kane and Hurricane are out because they also had.
That's
Oh
true.
yeah, they have the little bit.
You have to.
So, yeah.
It's part of being a superhero.
Okay, that's fair.
This is true.
Yeah,
They were superheroes.
but yeah, Kane and Hurricane.
Kane, like iconic dude, ripping the fucking door off of Hell in a Cell, and then just nobody else before that ever did the tombstone. And
Yep.
he fucking just tombstoned Undertaker.
It was amazing.
And then
Kane had multiple great moments during his career. Tombstoning
I mean-
Pete Rose, you know, what else
the
was
guy
there?
in Tombstone, the gobbledygooker.
Gobbledygooker.
Oh, my man was a champion.
He beat
bro.
Chavo Guerrero at WrestleMania in like 5 seconds for the ECW World Title
He did
once.
actually.
That was-
Like, just check them all off. What was it? What the other one? He beat he made a Drew Carey alone himself from the Royal Rumble. Like, he's got everything. You just start checking them
Held
off.
the record for
Money in the Bank,
years,
yep.
dog.
for
The
Most
12 or what,
eliminations.
11
Roman
eliminations.
Reigns happened.
11 eliminations, and then Roman came at 13.
Okay.
And then you got the Hurricane, which is known as Shane Helms. He's been a multi-time cruiserweight champion, multi-time tag champion, the European
Cruiserweight
champion,
division.
I think, at one point, the hardcore champion.
Also, he was in a boy band. You don't know
This
about
is
this?
true. He
What?
was. He was in a boy band.
Oh, WCW.
3 Count was one of the
Yeah,
greatest boy
yeah. I
bands
forgot
of our
about. I
time.
forgot about it for a moment. I'm
There's
sorry.
that. There's
That
that
is true.
3-way ladder match, and they're in it for the tag titles. Or I think it's the
The,
6-man
them,
tag
the Young
titles.
Dragons.
I think it's like what paper? It's one of the closer to the end of WCW, like 2000. Oh, I forget what pay per view
I
was.
want to say
It
it was them, the Young Dragons. Like there was a lot.
Very
They had a
interesting.
good tag division, bro. WCW is so. That's a whole different episode. Y'all should do a WCW.
I
episode.
get that's
Oh, yeah, we
that's
will.
my forte.
I want
like,
on that. I want on that
for
one,
sure.
'cause
Like,
gosh, man, that was
there's
my
so much
stuff.
you could talk about.
That'll probably be in like June.
Ready to Rumble, dude.
They had a movie.
A whole
And
movie.
then-
A
and
whole
then-
movie.
A real movie.
A straight up
Hear me
whole
out,
movie.
Hear me out. A real movie. Not a straight to DVD with the WWE.
Yeah, and it was in
That's
fucking
true.
theaters.
It wasn't.
It was-
It
I
was in
saw
theaters.
this
Yep.
in theaters
Yep.
multiple times and at the dollar when it was there. You know what I mean?
Like
Like,
I
That's very
do.
true.
I just watched it recently. It's
So did I.
good.
I watched
Like,
it on. I watched it on
You
YouTube.
see for a quick second Ray with his mask off. He does the
Yep.
Hurricane Rana at the beginning.
I'm trying to think. There's so bro, it's such a
Oh, dude,
That's
that
a whole-
Conan's in it.
that's a
dude,
whole
and it's the
episode.
Filthy Animals.
That's
at
a
that point.
special
That's like
thing.
half of the WCW rosters in that movie.
I
The
did,
Nitro
when we talked
Girls,
about the
Psycho
movies update, when you
Sid,
told me about John
multiple-
Cena.
Did you find
I
him?
saw him.
You
He
found
said
John?
right there.
Let's
Did you know
go.
John
No, I
Cena?
did not know
John
John
that.
Cena is in the
Ready to
movie.
Rumble.
He's in the background in the gym, just
When
sitting
he's
there.
talking to
chilling.
Goldberg.
Word. I'm gonna
He's
watch.
doing the fucking press thing like this.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch. I'm gonna watch.
Literally, I went, huh,
I'm gonna watch.
holy shit. He
Yep.
wasn't kidding.
I'm gonna watch.
Crazy.
So good. It's on you. If you
It's
don't
on
wanna buy it,
YouTube,
it's
yeah.
on YouTube.
Word.
It's on YouTube for free.
I do not want to buy it.
So, yeah. That's how I watched it.
Oh, dude.
It was
Oh,
awesome.
I pay for enough. I pay for all my streaming services because I roast
Right.
people if you don't. Like, oh, I'm a sucker because I'm paying. No, I'm an adult. All right.
Ah, God.
I'm sorry. Listen, your Nikes are fake. Mine are real. I pay for my Spotify. You don't, and you're maidenless, and I am not. So, you know.
Awesome.
I
All
like
right.
it.
all right.
All right, Keith. Hurricane, Kane. All right. Rosie.
Rosie is another very good
He
one.
was a superhero in training. But all right. I think if we're gonna go silly, but the greatest
He
silly
didn't go
match.
silly. He just went mass wrestler. He didn't go silly.
Well, the Hurricane was pretty silly at certain times.
But that team wasn't like that was a legit tag
Okay,
team,
that's
you know what I mean? Like
that is.
I
true.
felt like he was the funny part of it.
he
though.
was, but like
Listen,
that was
him, the Hurricane by himself, like when he just is in the Rock's locker room.
Okay, that yeah,
the Hurricane
that's
was
good.
money, dog.
Yes.
Like,
The
he
Hurricane
could-
and the Rock
quick
segment,
thinking.
great.
He beat the Rock.
He did.
twice.
Yeah, never
like
actually
that's-
forget this, dog.
like that-
Like,
That is
that is
true.
definitely something you cannot forget. The Rock lost to the
He's a
Hurricane
producer now.
twice.
Hurricane, he is. He's really talented. Gregory Helms is a very underrated person and shouldn't be. My man could entertain the crap out of you.
Oh yeah,
And he can also wrestle. Like, bro, the Vertebraker. Let's
like
talk about
when
his
he was-
finish or
when
the
he was
eye
a
of the
heel,
storm.
when
I
he was a
think it
heel.
was when he was the Hurricane.
Yep.
Right?
Gregory
Like,
Helms, like
the
when he was his
Vertebraker,
name.
dog, that thing is devastatingly and like done right with a professional. It's safe AF, right? But like that's
Just
definitely not a move you come out of like school
School and
and you're
just
like,
do.
hey, bro, I'm doing a Vertebraker.
guess what? Oh,
You're
okay.
next,
Because
bro.
I'm gonna look
In
at you and
match
go,
one.
where are you doing that? Because it definitely isn't here tonight on me. That's adorable.
I didn't sign up for it, so not
That's
happening.
Adorable.
Well, all right. If we're not going, well, I think one of the
You
most
can go wherever you want.
Okay, well, I think one of the most
There's
underrated.
no point system, but the people at home are keeping track.
This is
Scotty.
true. Well,
Hey,
I
I
think one
could
of
do
the
silly
most
next.
underrated mass wrestlers
We do silly ducks.
Okay.
that we didn't get to have for a long time, which is unfortunate, is Mr. America. I did like Mr. America. Everybody says it's Hulk Hogan, but I don't.
You don't buy into
I
it.
don't buy into it.
You're not a believer of the conspiracy theory.
It's just the ripping, and I'm a conspiracy theorist, and I don't believe.
I know
that
you.
one.
What shape is the Earth?
I
Flat. Word. See, so like, he's true blue, and he's
So-
telling you, dog, he does not buy into
I
the
do not-
conspiracy theory.
It's just a coincidence that they both ripped their shirts off the same.
Listen, how many people?
And the mustache. That's all coincidence. Everything.
how
is
many
just
people from
coincidental.
South Beach, had that look? Like they act like
They all
Hulk
did.
Hogan's the only guy that
No,
looked like
they all
Hulk
did.
Hogan.
So-
Gordon, like there's so many people that looked like Hulk Hogan before Hulk Hogan. Like
It's very true.
It's kind of like how, yeah, I'm not
Maybe-
saying I'm
maybe-
Batman, but me
maybe
and
it's
Batman
Hulk-
have never been seen in the same room.
Maybe
You know what I mean? So,
maybe it's Hulk Hogan's brother or family member or something.
could be,
Because he
dog.
seems very Hulk Hogan like, I guess.
I was
It
thinking
could be
maybe
Hank.
his
Maybe
cousin
it could
Hank.
be his
It could
cousin
be
Hank
Hank.
Hogan.
Hank
It could be
It
Hogan.
really
Hank
could
Hogan.
be.
It could be Hank.
It could have, dude. Hank, were you Mr. America? Hank
Brother!
Hogan? Brother.
The brother was Mr. America, dude.
Hank
Brother,
Hogan.
brother. You guys
Brother.
had him on yet?
No.
Ah.
We'll get to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
All right. So here's,
Yeah, Mr. America is one of the most underrated match wrestlers.
what's
of
your
all time.
favorite Mr. America match?
I don't remember them. It was the promos for me.
All right. Recite for me your
What?
favorite Mr. America promo, Scotty.
The one where he says, "Oh, you want to know something, brother?"
That's
It wasn't.
classic.
It wasn't.
let me
Hogan,
tell
though.
you
It was
something,
not
Vinnie
Hogan.
Mac.
Bro, a lot of people talk like that.
This
A
is
lot
true
of
from
people
Venice
talk like
Beach.
that. Like, that's
And
what I'm
then-
saying, dog. It's just coincidence.
Macho,
no way it was
Macho
Hulk.
It's like
Man,
the Valley Girl accent.
Macho
right?
Man and
Like,
Hulk
they all
Hogan were
talk
very
like
No
that.
similar.
way it was Hulk Hogan.
I can believe you.
Macho Man and Hulk Hogan were very similar with their voices when it came
Well,
to
how
that.
dare you? They're very distinct.
It's just a little
They
bit
use a
higher,
lot of the same
basically, or
words.
lower.
Oh yeah.
This is basically
You
just
want to know something, brother? No, different.
Completely different.
Well,
different, two
we'll see
different.
about that.
Completely different. All right.
I'll have to show you what I mean.
All right. Well, I'm ready to win. Ready to win
Okay.
this round again.
All right. Go ahead,
Because
Jeremy.
I feel like the name of this round was non wrestlers from Mexico, is what it felt like. Based on the
What?
listen, I'm just an observer, and
Okay.
you picked two Americans.
That's very
My man picked two Americans.
I totally picked Mr. America.
So I
You picked
also,
Mr.
I also
America.
will go
Mr. America, Hank Hogan.
non-Hispanic origin wrestler, right? Who wore a mask, but I'm not gonna go American because my tastes are
You're
finer.
going Canadian?
Listen, Scotty, I eat my food on square plates. All right. So like I'm going to go with one of the greatest mass wrestlers of all time. Could be contention for one of the greatest, right? It just depends on what country you watch wrestling in. The Great Muta.
Damn it.
Wow, that is a heavy hitter. That could have shit.
That could have been my number one.
That could have went
It
with
coulda.
legend and Hall of Famer this year too. Like
Dog.
awesome, wrestled all over and just wrestled.
Still wrestles. Still wrestles. Just had the match with Shinsuke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
One
is
of the first matches in forever that was allowed to be advertised by a heavy hitting competitor who has their own broadcast that a WWE superstar was wrestling on. Like it's big. So like everybody's all the forbidden door, right? And like, yeah, but like it is cool. It is awesome that
But it
all
was
these
WWE
companies,
that
but
did
it
it.
was like
it was
and-
kind of like seeing Mickey James's name. I'm like, holy shit! And they acknowledged Impact.
it's what I'm saying. Like it sounds weird, but like when the biggest show in the world does it, it's bigger.
Mm-hmm. I get
You know
that.
what I mean?
Oh,
And,
yeah.
like, they know that,
Right.
and that's why they're not doing it as much. Like it's a treat, not a meal on the menu.
Right.
This isn't gonna happen like all the time.
Interesting.
Okay.
But
Wow.
yeah, man, like
All
without
right.
without this man, dog, there's so much in wrestling. Like we do the indies. I'm an indie wrestler. You guys have a show where it sometimes talks about the indies. You're sponsored by the indies. You're always at an indie show. I see you guys at IWR all the time. Combat One, FU starting soon. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
We try to get as many as we can.
Like you guys go to the good ones, you know, and like, bro, one of the most fan popping spots when it's done right and it makes sense, man. The Mist.
The mist.
So
So many
is
good,
special, bro.
so many good people have used
That-
it too.
That is true.
Gives you
Kinda like
Tajiri because it gives you the
Tajiri.
kit. Yep, see, dog, like, bro.
Like that.
Sting will tell you he's the great, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Flair will tell you he's the greatest.
Yep.
I mean, Sting wrestled him, and
I know,
at his very last match is Great Muta.
dog. It's insane. Like,
And that was this year.
The dude
Yep.
is wrestling history, and he's still writing more. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's kind of like the Japanese wrestling. I've stayed up watching Wrestle Kingdom before. Like
Bro,
the
it's
year
a
Jericho
lot of
and
a
Kenny
lot, bro.
wrestled, and I think it was
a thing
18
now, dog. Like it's an
was.
American like wrestling
Like that
tradition
shit-
to watch Wrestle Kingdom.
Like that is yeah. Like and it's like 6 straight hours, but it doesn't start till 2:00 in the morning.
It's
Because
once a
obviously the
year,
time change,
and it's
but, like,
fine.
oh yeah, and then yeah, oh no, I'm all about it.
They have such
Starts
good,
with like
they
their
have such
version of
good
like a
shows,
Royal
though, man.
Rumble.
They have such good shows year round.
Oh, I want to go to. I really want. Like I
One of the
really
New
wanted
Japan
to go.
USA
I
shows.
wanted to go to Forbidden Door last year, like that.
That would've been
but
cool.
Those tickets sold.
So not only did I do All In, but I did the ROH New Japan. What is the year they did MetLife? The last 2-day Mania.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
Oh,
cool.
bro, I did the.
That is
I was
pretty
a
cool.
fan, dog. I did the weekend, man. I got that.
That's
I went and
awesome.
saw What Culture, the podcast show, because I love them.
That's super cool.
When saw the only live show they did. Like, dog,
That's
bro,
awesome.
it was baller, dog. We did Mania and SmackDown, or we did Raw and SmackDown too.
So I think that's gonna happen for SummerSlam then, right? Like we're gonna get.
They're gonna do.
We're gonna get Raw and SmackDown. I think.
You'll get you'll now get like SmackDown first.
Because
You'll get SmackDown first because you'll do the go home and then you'll get the Raw after SummerSlam, right? And then you'll also get NXT.
Yep.
You'll also get NXT. We don't know, but you don't know what day it's gonna be. Like, is it gonna be Friday or is it gonna be
right.
and do it Saturday?
Or they could do it Sunday.
They could do it Sunday. You don't know.
Right.
That's true. I want
Because I do know though. So like the SummerSlam, there's a lot of great indie wrestling coming up, right?
Kind of like WrestleMania week.
If you don't like, it's gonna be. So like this sounds crazy because like I've gone to Mania. Mania is insane. Like it takes over cities, right? Like it legit does. It legit does.
I can't wait.
It's one of those it's one of those sporting events. Like you got to go one time. Type thing. If you don't like wrestling, it's an experience in life. But
so bad.
That same night as SummerSlam this year at Little Caesars Arena, which is it's in walking distance. You know what I'm saying? Madonna's having a concert.
Oh, Detroit is going to be,
bro. Like it's about to be litty that night, dog. Like. Man.
So they're gonna go from SmackDown to Madonna right back to wrestling.
Well, Madonna and SummerSlam are going head.
That's what I'm saying. But if they have the SmackDown the day before,
and then I'm thinking they go NXT in the afternoon.
Maybe.
Like I think you still run it that way. It's good. People like to go from one walk to the other. You know what I mean?
Listen,
like
that was
Madonna's professional. Her show starts at 8:30. They could be done with NXT. Like run it at 2:00. You could be done at like 4, and they could have all that set up, torn down, and out. Like bro, pro teams work fast.
I want to go to WrestleMania so bad. I also have a wrestling bucket list item, and it's to see a show, particularly WWE, but a Madison Square Garden show. Like, I want to go to Madison Square Garden just one time.
The ROH New Japan show was at the Garden.
See that? That's the
Garden's
my favorite WrestleMania is WrestleMania 20.
Venue, dog. It's like here's the thing though. Like, so the Garden, like seating wise, right? It's not a lot,
right?
And it's really expensive because it has the legacy, right? Like, and it has but it's a legit legacy. You know what I mean? Like
when you walk in there, there's
but you can't make
history. Like
you can't make that. Like, so the problem is, right? Like you either got to charge an arm and a leg for a ticket because like it's they haven't remodeled it, right? Like I mean, they have, but like it's not like you can only expand so much. Like
it's what it's been since they moved locations, since it's been there.
Dog, being inside that building was great. Now, like you know the goal, you got to perform in that building. Like that's the dream.
One day,
I want to hold a microphone in it just one time, dog. Take a split second, bask, and then right into insulting New Yorkers because they're gross. Really dirty.
Whoa.
Oh no, bro, it's not. Listen, like I would feel bad and think I was being offensive if it wasn't true. Have you ever seen a subway car? Have you ever seen New York at 6:00 in the morning? It's literally covered in trash bags.
Oh.
No, go one time, experience the world, get cultured, and then apologize to me live. I'll allow it.
Wow.
Keith, I guess we gotta go squared circle shenanigans on the road, man.
Gotta go on New York, man. Bro,
SCS
I would
New
love
York.
New York. I would love it. It's only 9
SCS
hours.
New York.
It's only 9 hours.
It's
and
such
you
a
go-
Midwest thing. We don't give the miles. We give the hours. It's only 3.5 hours to get
Right.
there.
You're
man.
all
It's
right.
cool.
That sounds way less than 300.
It's only 300 miles away.
All right.
All right,
That was
Keith.
pretty good.
So we're doing a funny round.
Now we're doing funny.
We're doing
Well,
fun. We're doing fun.
Yeah, funny. My last one was my most serious one.
okay.
Oh, I know you are, man.
Oh, yeah, it was
You are
dead ass.
legit on this.
Well, I thought this is funny, and it's a 2.5 type one.
My man over here is just trying to get like
How do you get
extra
2.5?
points each
I'm
round.
getting there. Shh.
Oh, it's gonna be.
It's WWE.
I know
I
exactly.
already know who the mass part of this is.
I already know.
They all are.
I already know who the half one
All
is.
three of
too.
them?
All of them are.
Were they? Oh, they all were masked.
They were all in
Damn it.
WWE.
Gosh dang it!
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
Go ahead.
Los.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Diego Fernando and El Torito.
Yeah, dude, El Torito. I remember him wrestling Hornswoggle.
Bro.
Going at it. Awesome.
We LC.
It was amazing. The
Yep.
many chairs, the many table,
For-
many ladder for what?
It's one of the most serious jokes.
They had a mini commentary team. Mini commentary table.
Remember when he went? They went
Mini
to-
splash through the table. In a gigantic
Five-
ring with a gigantic tall ref.
5-star match.
It's one of my favorite matches. WWE
It is. It's awesome.
because they didn't take themselves too serious, but
They
they
didn't.
did.
But
They
yeah,
did.
there was a lot of
Legit
spots.
did.
in
It
the
was
match that were
3MB
awesome.
and
But the
Hornswoggle
match itself is really good.
against El
Like,
Torito.
it is like it's comedy gold, but like everything was done right. Like
It was.
It's so good. It's
I
near
used to always
perfection.
get hype when I can remember there being like the mini Booker T coming out into the mini Spinneroonie, like whatever, or the bad
Or what was
the
it?
heel would bring out a mini version of the good guy.
They had-
it was always funny as fuck.
Vince had Hornswoggle do the mini Royal Rumble, which had mini Kane, mini Batista,
It was the mini battle, yeah.
and then somebody else and a mini Mankind, and then the Great Khali came out of nowhere. Like, what the hell's happening? It was like 4 midgets. And then
I don't think
Hornswoggle,
you're
and now
supposed
it's
to call
It's
it
called television, and it's good.
It's called ratings, Keith.
I think it was Mini Boogeyman was the other one. That's what it was.
That's ratings
And
gold.
the Great Khali. What is
Yeah,
happening?
I always remember the mini version coming out.
Oh,
Like I love Gilbert, dude.
Or it was,
Gilbert.
or there was Hornswoggle and Finley versus Mini Boogeyman and Big Boogeyman. That happened. They've had
Mini
so many
Boogie
good
was
ones.
A real character.
Yeah,
like
yeah, for sure.
because like you also had like one of the biggest ones like WWE did, like one of the predecessor, like man, the Doinks and the Jerry the King.
The Doink
Lawler's
and Dink.
dog.
Yes.
the King's
Doink,
Corner.
Dink,
Like,
King's
Dink was
Corner.
there's Doink, Dink, Donk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tonk the Clown.
yeah.
like dog.
Epic.
And I think there was like 3 or 4 of them. But yeah,
Because they had a Survivor Series.
Yeah,
match on
it
King's
was King's Court versus like 4 clowns or something.
Dog was great.
It was awesome.
Oh, dude. Okay. All right. I
So
like
that was
Fans were
that,
into it.
that was they were.
Yeah.
But that was my most funny one. I thought was El Torito's WLC match, but also Los Matadores. Diego and Fernando. They had some good matches, but they were really funny. As in general.
Dude.
Oh, I got mine. I'm ready. I'm ready for a
All right,
time.
you're next, guy.
All right. So my funny one.
It's a game I'm gonna win.
You're winning so far.
Yeah, bro,
You're
I got this round.
knocking them.
So
I think I might have this one, but you're knocking it out the park.
But
So-
you don't, and you even have an advantage with 2.5 men.
so my very first WWE event that I attended was Over the Limit 2010.
Okay.
And on that card was CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio, hair versus mask.
Okay.
So obviously Ray won. And I got, CM Punk coming out the next night or the next Friday because it was probably Smacked. I
Yeah.
believe it was Smacked on that run with a mask on because his head got shaved. That's friggin' hilarious. And he was so funny with the mask on. So that's why I picked him as a funny one. CM Punk.
Okay. CM
right.
Punk being
Wasn't-
humiliated and forced to wear a mask
And then Big Show took the mask off.
to humiliate him more. Yeah.
And it was epic. I remember just yanked it off of him.
Yep.
That was the straight edge society, man. The rest of them were bald.
Mhm.
Why were you ashamed?
Well, because it was funny.
Yeah, he enjoyed shaving
Like,
their head
dude,
and
he
humiliating
shaved
them,
his head, like,
And then he got
and then he got
shaved his
humiliated,
head
and
there,
he was
like,
not happy.
It's kind of like when Vince got his head shaved at WrestleMania.
That was hilarious. I was there for that.
Kurt Angle, man. That was funny.
That was a good one too with Edge.
This wig.
There's a lot of
The-
them. Victoria with Molly
One of the
Holly.
Edge Kurt Angle things that I
Molly Holly owned that look though.
she did.
She
was
really
the-
did.
Yeah, she killed the fucking bald head rule. All right.
I do enjoy
Sorry,
that.
Jeremiah.
All right, let's see what you got.
All right, I'm
over
ready
there.
to win the round again.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with one of the most hilarious masked wrestlers of all time. One so hilarious, he only got to debut, and then we never saw him again. He's the original wrestling meme, dog. Shockmaster. What's wrong with y'all, dog?
Oh,
The
man.
original wrestling meme.
When he
bro.
comes
Wait,
through,
listen, dog. My man was set to be in
Tugboat.
such a push. Like he was going to be a legit star. You know what I mean? And then
and
my
then
man
just
just
falls, bites it, just bites it.
And like, bro, the whole clip is just gold. Like, I can't remember who it is, but you could hear people like all the background commentary and
They're
shit.
just
It's
laughing.
so good.
Okay.
Oh,
That-
dude.
it's the best. Like,
he was.
and
Like, was
his
he
was-
supposed to wrestle with the mask?
yes, he was
Yeah.
gonna be in the team, dog. He was gonna be in that glittered out disco stormtrooper helmet. That was the outfit. Like, I think he was gonna take off the helmet to
That's what I was-
wrestle.
right.
I'd hope so.
But I think it was a part of, like, it was the that was the look.
He'd be
man.
walking down with it on though.
Han
It was
Solo
Tugboat,
vest.
Typhoon.
Yep.
Han Solo vest.
Han Solo.
Disco, bro. It was a Han Solo vest.
Oh my
a
lord.
disco stormtrooper helmet, and then floor,
And then,
And then floor.
and then floor. And because of that, we now do the comedy spots with, bro. I'm telling you, dog, like the innovator, and he didn't mean to. That's what
no,
made
it
it
was
so
bad. He couldn't
good.
see.
I
It
know.
was so bad he couldn't see. Oh, little big fella.
Little big
Little
fella.
big, yeah.
Oh.
I think we tied. I
think we tied.
I think we tied.
Oh,
That was a
man.
good one. I like that.
Yeah, man. You
All
got
right,
like,
Keith.
I don't know where to go from there. What else would we do? I'm gonna go with TNA then. I'm gonna go with Abyss, Big Boy.
Ooh. Joseph
For
Park.
for the masked wrestler. He is now a WWE producer
Producer, yeah.
backstage.
Hoping one day we could have the Abyss character just once.
Even
That'd
if
be
it's like a
cool,
random Royal
Just to
Rumble
see-
surprise
even if
entrance
it
or
was just an
something.
entrance. I remember that was when it was said that he was coming to WWE. That was the big thing. Probably be in a Royal Rumble.
He'll
at
be
some
a
point.
surprise entrance in the Royal Rumble,
Just
and then he'll do
one
whatever.
time.
But
Like he was used on TV though once already. in
yeah,
that storyline
Yep.
with the I forget.
he's really good. Like he can.
He
Like, the
is.
Joseph Park character stuff was entertaining. Like my man's
Dude.
really good. Like he's a
he really
damn
is.
good performer.
When Abyss, like in TNA, when he wore that brown and black outfit at first,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then when he went to the asylum or whatever,
The
and he
white
came back
the
with
white
the
attire
white
that
fucking
was
attire,
sick.
I
I
TNA
enjoyed-
was huge at that point for me. Like I watched TNA every
Bro, I
week.
love TNA, dog.
It was
Impact
so good.
now.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
I
But-
enjoyed Abyss versus Relic and Abyss versus Mick Foley in the Monsters Ball matches. Oh
Do
my
you
god!
know who Relic is?
I and he's familiar. I just can't think of his name.
Said, do you know
Like
who
really,
Relic is?
I'm pretty. It's Johnny the Bull Stamboli,
Is it? I couldn't remember.
the full-blooded Italians.
Is it? Okay.
Johnny the Bull.
I don't think I knew that. I thought I wasn't sure. That's a good
Yeah.
one. Interesting.
Okay, so
Huh. Oh, you're shocking me now.
there's Scotty with one.
Wow.
Max. Ooh, got Keith with one for once.
All right. But yeah, Abyss.
I do
TNA.
like Abyss.
So we're doing
The
Impact
thumbtacks,
TNA.
man.
Yeah. Some of the Impact mask.
I had listen. All right. If we're gonna go Impact, I got one.
I'm ready.
Shark Boy
Damn it.
316.
Damn it.
He's gonna whip some bass. What?
Listen, that
What?
What?
some of my favorite characters are ripoffs of other characters, and they're fantastic. Dude, you
Shark
have
Boy's so good.
Shark Boy as Stone Cold, Jay Lethal as the Macho Man,
Mhm.
Black Machismo
Black
is
Machismo's great.
Or Flair.
I was
Oh,
gonna
I was
say,
gonna say,
how
or-
about-
Woo!
how about Jay Lethal as Ric Flair?
Dude, he sounds
You
just
almost
like
gave Ric
both
Flair a
of
heart
them.
attack, dog.
For
You
real,
almost-
on
you
live
almost
TV.
killed him, dog.
On live TV.
I watched that promo probably like 12 times a
So
year.
So good.
Minimum.
I like Shark Boy though.
Shark Boy.
He's like the original masked TNA guy. He was like their first. Like I can remember seeing Shark Boy come out when Impact was TNA and it was on Fox Sports Detroit
Bro,
at
Shark
4
Boy's
o'clock
amazing,
every
dog.
Friday afternoon.
I've met bro. Shark Boy's a great dude.
And then
Talented, man.
taking the whole
Entertaining.
Stone Cold gimmick and like making it his own thing, but keeping like paying homage is amazing. I love it. So good.
Man, I'm not gonna win this one because
Sorry.
no, you're good.
Those are
You
both
guys-
really
You
good.
guys took like the two best ones.
There's a few options there. There's
No,
like,
I mean, there's some people left.
there's like 3 or 4 good ones, if you think. Really good and hard.
I think super hard. Yeah, no.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I'm not going to though. I love Impact. I'm just gonna name my I don't know. I'm just gonna go favorite. I ain't winning this round. Abyss is like the top mask guy in the company, period. Like he was. He was the
Two for
dude.
Abyss.
Shark Boy's entertaining AF, man. But it was Abyss was one of the guys
For
dog.
sure.
He's literally like one of the pillars of that company.
For sure.
That kept him afloat during hard times.
For
Like,
sure. The thumbtacks he would use.
the Monster's Ball, like
Monster
that's
Ball,
his,
man.
that's his signature, and it's still a staple. And like,
Yep.
it's in wrestling now. Like
Crazy
it's real.
Steve and Trey Miguel just had one of the most amazing Monsters balls
Bro, I miss
that
so
we have
real,
seen.
like I'm gonna give a pick that's not Abyss because that's the point where so everybody at home can learn new wrestlers and stuff. But like on the Abyss trade, real quick, dog. Like I miss old Monsters Ball.
For real.
All right, where like the whole story is right. Like the war has gotten to this point
Yep.
They
where
have to
we're gonna
fucking
lock
have-
ourselves away for
Yep.
like 48, 24 hours.
24 to 48
no
hours.
food, nothing, no people, no
Just go-
anything except for you, a dark room, and
Your
thoughts.
Yep.
Right, and then it's two psychopaths just going hardcore. Anything goes.
They'll show you a little bit of footage every once in a while. You see one of them like flipping out, one of them's throwing things.
I
one
think
of
they
them's
did
beating
one
the
build
wall.
up for like a few
Like, what
weeks
the
or a
heck?
month for a player. Like I can't remember, man. They've done so much. That's why I love Impact because like they take creative risks that nobody else will. Because
Yeah.
like, it's wrestling, dog. That's why I
Jeff
love-
Hardy returning to the cage match where you had to climb in to get into
Yeah.
the cage match. That
Bro,
was
like,
very
I
big
love
red one.
when they innovate because like you got
Ultimate X.
there it is. I was gonna say you get Ultimate X out of it.
Dude,
Like-
I can see AJ Styles right now and Chris Sabin and Christopher Daniels.
So
and
many.
all those legends.
So
just
many, dog, just hanging off of that thing, and they're the only ones that get to do it, and it's great.
Elevation
I love it.
X. They took Destination X to the Ultimate X match and went up a step higher. With
Yep.
it.
Yep. Like, bro. So, but that's Abysses, man.
They had a
The
lot.
Monsters
Feast
Ball.
or Fired, which is
Feast or
like
Fired
money in the
was
bank times
cool.
4.
Yep. Oh, bro.
Oh,
Except for the fact that like Feast. or
3 of them were
Fired-
good though, and yeah, one was bad.
Ooh,
but it was like real bad. It wasn't like
It
wrestling.
was
wasn't a word.
world
That was
title,
shoot.
tag title,
That was
X division,
legit,
and then
you're
you're just
fired.
fired. Yeah,
Because
it's a pink
I
slip.
think it was Chavo, your boy, actually got the "you're fired" briefcase.
There's
and
a
then
few of
found
them.
out
Yeah,
He was really fired. He was like, "Wait, what?" It's like, "Oh yeah, dog. It's real."
that was in
You're
that was in
fired.
the game. That was for real.
Yeah, man. Like, congrats.
Budget cuts, brother.
Oh,
But like, sorry, I'm gonna get to mine, but I wanna just keep riding the Abyss train
dude,
real fast,
this
man.
is great.
Like,
Go for it.
So like without Abyss, right? Like I mean, like you don't get like I don't think AJ gets to where I had to sneeze.
Bless
It
you.
happens. Thank you guys. If this was another podcast I watch, they would have just cut that, and then they would have seen a harsh edit in there, where I would have just continued not in the same post where it blends. Anyways, freaking dog. Without like Rosemary is like one of my favorite
Oh.
performers on Impact, and like he helped bring her
Yep,
like made her a star there. He helped make Crazy Steve a star there.
so good.
So many. And like
So
dog, and he
good.
was able to hang with anytime they brought in an ex WWE guy. He
Yeah.
was able to like it was you wanted to see him versus that guy. And like because he was on their level, he just wasn't
Yeah.
there.
I wish they could bring
He's
this
the
character
best
to WWE.
for TV hardcore wrestler. Period. I don't care because he can do it where it's just hardcore enough, but it's still within like, hey, we can have
parameters.
kids watch this.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's huge. Like, and that's a real thing. A lot of people don't think about that, but that's real.
Yeah.
That's real, man.
Yeah.
Because you can't cross, you can't have it on TV. It's kind of like WWE. Whenever somebody bleeds, when you see the footage of it after, it's black and white.
And that's what you got to do.
That was
So-
great.
I'll give you my answer though. Curry, man.
I was.
I
Just
love
thinking
it.
that
That's
honorable
awesome.
mention.
Honorable mention.
I was gonna say there's a few. There's a few of them that you can do.
Suicide.
Yes,
Suicide.
I remember the vignette
Because
the
he was a
character coming
video
and like,
game dog.
"Oh,"
He was from the
literally,
video game,
right,
and then
and
he
then-
was real.
They brought like that was the guy you created your character and you were Suicide.
And then he became a
storyline.
real wrestler, and
Yep.
it legitimized the video game. And I own that video game, and I enjoyed
The
that.
I had
video
it
game
before-
is
I
so
had it
hard
too.
to play though.
I enjoyed it.
Oh, the ultimate.
If it was like an easier like engine to play on, but I had it, dude.
No, it was fun.
Sting, Kurt Angle, dude. Yes, all of them. AJ, Samoa Joe.
So you said we're counting paint for this, right?
Okay.
So
You want to
if-
do paint? We can
if
do
we're
paint.
doing, I was
Oh,
gonna
if
say
you're
if
gonna
we're-
do paint,
We can do paint. Let's do paint. Just say it real quick. Say Sting. All right.
I wasn't gonna go with that. I was gonna go with TNA, and
Because I was gonna use Sting for mask because he wears his own mask a lot.
He does
which is
both. He
hilarious.
does both. So you could
It's
count
my
it.
favorite thing. He dresses as himself
and the crowd.
gets
It
you.
just takes
I
it off.
was me the whole time.
Who's Sting? Sting.
Look, we got a Sting in a guy dressed as Sting in the audience. Who is it?
Sting.
And then there's Tony Schiavone. It's Sting. Wow.
It's my favorite. Like, and only Sting can get away with that. Like, I don't care
Bro,
if you wear
yeah.
paint. Like, that's only a Sting thing.
I think
like,
maybe Kane got away with it once as well, but besides that,
but
it's
like,
mainly
it's
Sting.
a Sting spot,
Yeah.
dog. That is, like, to have a spot
For
that
sure.
only you can do is like amazeballs.
And you were caught off guard because you really didn't think
You
it was
didn't know
fun-
it was Sting.
You
dog.
really
There's
didn't
so many
think it was
people
gonna be
dressed as
Sting. Like you were definitely thrown off, and they used it more than once. And
They
you,
do it today.
every
still, and it
time you're
works.
like, "Holy shit! I didn't think it was gonna be Sting that time." And they've gotten us with it so many
and
times.
it's always Sting.
All
One
right.
time
it's
it's not gonna be
always
Sting.
Sting.
One time it's not.
So I think we wrap it up with this one, which is our paint one. And I'm gonna go with somebody. I think I will surprise you slightly. I'm gonna go with Gold Dust. He's had multiple. He's had gold. He's had Black Rain in TNA, where he was black and white.
It was like
He
7 or
had
something.
AEW, where he's black and red or black and blue. The Natural.
Natural.
He's had multiple different great paint different things the way he did, because he did gold multiple different times in multiple different ways, at least
Oh, no,
4
it was-
ways.
His makeup
There's-
was always different. Like, even though it was
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
his Gold Dust, like,
Yeah.
where he went crazy with
bro, he's a
about
wrestling.
Terry
Yeah.
or like the broad to the
Dream.
ring.
That's what I'm saying. He's had so many, so that was my pick for paint is Gold Dust by
Dude,
far.
Gold Dust
so
has
good.
Gold
many
Dust is
good-
one of the
it's so
best.
good.
So many good matches.
Gold
Him
Dust
versus
might be-
Cody
That should have been
was
a comedy.
that's. I'm not talking about the Stardust Gold Dust match too. I'm talking
What?
about
Oh,
the
sorry.
AEW. I'm talking about the good one.
Yeah.
I really wanted so much more from the Stardust versus Gold Dust. I thought it was gonna be epic. Like I thought it was gonna be really cool, but they didn't give it. They didn't get to do.
No, but we got the match we deserved.
Yes,
We
and it
got
was spectacular.
It was.
But Gold Dust
Helped
on
make
the
that company,
mic,
dog.
Mhm.
Did.
like after getting electrocuted by Evolution, like
Oh my God.
stutter, the tag team with Booker T.
Oh my
When,
god!
when Gold Dust comes in dressed as The Rock with his eyebrow already
Bro.
painted up,
Yes.
it's just gold, dude. And The Rock's just
so
like,
good.
What the fuck are you doing, man? Gold Dust and R-Truth, dude, perfect pairing because
Bro.
Real.
R-Truth can literally
The
do
golden
anything.
truth.
They
Like,
both can literally do
it's
anything. So if you
funny.
put two dudes who can do anything together, everything happens.
Everything
It's so good.
works.
the only reason why
out.
that 24/7 title is relevant is because R-Truth held it
What's
48
R-Truth?
fucking
What's R-Truth belt?
Like,
48
He
is
called it
the
the European fucking
European
hardcore.
He named-
7-Eleven
yeah,
or 47
The light
7-Eleven. The light heavyweight.
Yeah, listen, that title has been relevant
I-95
because
24/7 championship.
the original 24/7 rule was better. Like,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
hardcore
Crash
the
Holly.
Dude,
hardcore.
Crash Holly going through.
The original 24/7 title, the hardcore title.
Yeah, like Crash Holly going through
Chuck E. Cheese.
The Chuck E. Cheese.
That was the
slide,
airport.
slide.
Yes.
In Vegas.
He was sleeping at a hotel. They tried robbing
The-
everything.
Listen,
So good.
Crash Hollywood. was
Anywhere
good.
and
That's a go.
everywhere.
I also liked with the 24/7 belt. The God, I can't think of his name, but like he just did the flips. He was the flip guy. He was with
Flip
Carmella
guy.
at first. Reggie.
Oh, Reginald.
When
Yeah,
Reginald
Reggie.
had it, dog. I did because like R-Truth was involved in all the sketches, so it was really funny. I mean, it's mostly because R-Truth was there, I'm not gonna lie, but like it was some good moments where
And
R-Truth
then-
tried to get it back.
Yeah.
R-Truth, when he was like getting that push with Morrison, and he lit up the cigarette
Oh
And-
my god.
in the arena in London, like he was really gonna be the bad guy too. But
Yeah.
him breaking wrestlers is my favorite thing to
Bro, I
watch.
can watch those
Oh my
TikToks.
God.
When he breaks Brock, when he goes, "I'm talking to you,
Paul
Paul
Heyman. Yeah.
and like Paul Heyman had no fucking idea.
He's like,
Heyman's
"What?
like, what the hell is happening?
Or he comes out and
Bro, he
it's
breaks
the
Brock
ladder.
multiple times. Like there's one backstage where he broke Brock. And, like, they have to restrain him or something, like wrestlers and stuff.
Yeah.
And he just comes in and he was like, Brock, you go. Hold on, I gotta take. He just like walks off.
And you see Brock laugh. Dude, R-Truth is
can
R-Truth
do
is a
anything.
legend.
He can do anything.
Goldust,
So
though.
Goldust is the one of the best. I
It's-
did it.
yeah.
It's one of the top.
that
ones.
top
dude.
tier. That's a top tier pick.
So, with that being said, what is your
So if
Paint
I'm
pick?
well, I didn't want to go with Paint for my last one. Can I not say Paint?
You have to
And
go
ju-
Paint.
I have to go Paint.
It's where the show ended up.
All right, I didn't really rate.
You got
my
the
Paint
name of your
ones, though.
favorite though.
This is true.
You did get the name of your favorite.
This is true.
There's a lot
Um,
though with Paint though. If you think
There's a
about
crap
it,
ton.
there's a lot of good ones.
Paint. Well, is it a cop out to say Ultimate Warrior?
No,
Because
He's painted.
no.
he
always wrestled Paint.
like I wasn't prepared for a Paint one, but if I'm off area, you've already said Sting and Goldust.
If there's more, I could think of more.
Nobody named Sting.
Yeah,
but, like,
he said
but he was mentioned
well,
so much.
Sting,
We
yeah.
already know.
He'll
Sting
probably
is-
end up saying Sting.
I'm not gonna say Sting.
Okay.
I don't know.
Thank God. Awesome.
I gotta think.
Actually, you know what? I got it. It's not this one.
All right.
Just a comedy. It's comedic too, but
All
Blue
right.
Meanie.
But the blue
BW
meanie.
the
Okay.
BW just the Job Squad he was part of, but anything.
The blue
Listen,
meanie. Part of the
would
Blue
you
World
could
Order.
you could play as Blue Meanie on WrestleMania 2000. It was so cool.
The blue meanie. I
but-
like it.
Just he was a funny dude. Like the whole BWO thing. Everybody was doing NWO stuff. Even that the BWO got over.
Dog BWO was over AO.
So over.
All right.
I like it though.
I like that, though.
There
I
were
like that. I
two
like
really
that.
two really good picks.
But honorable mention though, what I was gonna say is shout out to Mr. El Generico who retired from wrestling and is
The master wrestler.
yeah, he's
bro,
you know
he did
doing
his
charity
time.
in Mexico.
He
So
did it, dog.
El
So-
Generico.
He also
El
helps in
Generico
other
legend.
countries
It's a
too.
really good one,
not
actually.
just
Yes.
Mexico. I just know he went to Mexico.
Yeah, but
to
he
do
also
charity.
helps raise money in other countries.
For
like
sure,
the
for
Middle
sure.
East.
This is true.
Yeah.
That
He's
is
a
a
really good
very
dude.
that's a very good one as well.
He
Already.
still get his merch though on Pro Wrestling Tees.
That's true.
True,
That
you
is
should.
true.
And it supports the charities.
It
That's
does
very
support
true.
those charities.
You should go out there and get you some merch.
Should.
Some
Already.
people say it looks like Sami Zayn, but
I've never seen him without his mask, so
I've never
you
seen
know,
them. They have similar
I do know
moves.
for a fact that he retired.
They have
from
similar
wrestling.
moves, but
I
they're
mean, El
but they're really
Generico
good.
was like a luchador from Mexico.
Yeah.
right?
Like,
Sami
he
Zayn's
went-
He's from Quebec.
He's from Quebec, Canada.
He's from Canada. So
Syrian, right?
Yeah,
I
he's
believe?
Syrian.
I think so,
also,
yeah.
Like,
Shame
I
they
mean,
won't
that
let him
shouldn't
wrestle.
matter, but like he wasn't born in
The
Mexico.
fact that
so.
well, time out. The fact. Let's talk about Sammy for a second. The fact that that man wasn't allowed to be in Saudi Arabia and was cheered out of the building.
Bro, 'cause he's over. 'Cause
I'm
that's-
just saying,
So over.
in a place he wasn't even allowed to be.
He
they
has-
cheered.
we
He
want
has that
Sammy.
power, dog.
That's crazy.
He has it.
All right.
Sammy.
Special
All
guest
right.
of ours.
So I'm gonna start with
Send
an
us out with a good
honorable-
one.
I'm gonna start with my honorable mention.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, and like it could be
I've got
my
some.
final pick to win, but like the Legion of Doom.
Ooh. Okay. I like it. I like it.
Fucking hell.
Ooh, what a rush!
See, it doesn't sound.
What a
Let me guess. Was that Hulk Hogan,
No.
Macho Man?
No.
I'll say no. There you go.
No, that was
You
a
know?
that was a Jeremiah Goldman.
Well, you know what I mean? No, they were so iconic, but that's not my pick. They were great though. They're like, but like that's a tag.
That's a
team
good.
episode.
That's a very good honorable mention.
It is though. It is. They always wrestled face painted. You know?
Dude,
Like it was a big part of the. It was a part of the fucking the appeal.
For
But,
sure.
Yeah, then when they did the 2.0 too with
Heidenreich.
No, before that with Draws.
Yeah.
That could have worked very well. That did work.
Draws
very
was
well.
really good, man.
Yeah, he was very good, and that's such a shame. Oh, such a shame. But accidents happen. D'Lo Brown still feels so guilty to this day.
It happened. Like,
accidents
it's the
happen.
risk, dog. We all get into it. Nobody did it out of malice. It wasn't like it was an intentional, like I'm gonna hurt you style of thing, bro.
Such a shame because he could. Like I watched Beyond the Mat, and Beyond the Mat, that documentary. Like it's his interview with Vince McMahon to become a star. It's like I could puke on command.
So
We'll call you puke.
Right.
So I'm gonna go with my pick though, right? Because you got to pick somebody like it's got to be good, right? We're going painted, right? And there's a lot of painted, right? And like some people just painted to have a look, some people painted because it mattered, right? Or like it was the whole character, and you were supposed to believe they were something else. But like I want to pick somebody who took paint, right, and changed it. You know what I mean? Like they made it mean more.
I have a
Like,
few
it's
other
not-
honorable
I know what
mentions,
you might be
but
saying.
You know what I mean? Like it's not like it was just like raw. I'm this thing right now. The paint represents a
Actually,
different
there's
side of
two.
me. It brings out.
There's two.
It brings out, say, like a demon, if you will.
Okay. So yep.
You know what I mean? Like so, like I gotta go with the demon, Finn Balor, bro.
So many
like, it like
beautiful paint jobs.
First of all, it's all art, right? Like all the paint jobs were amazing. He hasn't had a bad one.
A lot of them he does himself.
Yep.
He does them himself. And
But,
it's
like,
incredible.
But it means something, right? Like because you don't see the demon
Yeah,
all
it
the
takes
time.
a lot to get the demon.
You have to get you have to earn the demon, right? And it's crazy because you have to do a lot of effed up things to get it out. Like you got to like run this guy over with a car, you know what I mean? But like when you get it, you earned it, and when you earned it, you regret it.
Mhm.
And like it's just, and it's not like he's bigger or anybody is. It's a whole different, like it's a different vibe of a dude. Like they could be in the same room, and you would think they're two different people.
Edge versus the Demon Balor at WrestleMania
was really good.
That was such an incredible match. He's stopping out, gets his head stapled in the
Talk,
middle of the match. First off, Finn Balor
it's
wouldn't have been
mania,
able to do
bro.
that.
You go big.
Finn Balor wouldn't have been able to do that. The Demon was able.
The
to do
demon could do it, though.
Demon could
And the
do it.
demon did it, man.
Before he came to WWE, Prince Devitt, the Joker.
Yes.
When he came out, the Joker paint is one of my favorites I've ever seen him wear.
Oh, bro.
And he did that shit himself. Like he painted everything himself.
So I feel like my man over here, Keith, feels like you want to wrap this show up, right?
a little
Like
bit.
But so before we do, I got some stuff I want to do because it's my second time now on the show, so like I have the privilege to do whatever I want.
Sure.
I
go
was
ahead.
gonna ask if you guys knew any great restaurants that are open on a Monday. 'Cause I'm gonna get hungry when I get out of here. I want to get some food.
There's definitely a
Amaya's
few.
is
We've
okay.
got. We've
Amaya's
definitely got.
is
We've got a
really
few.
good.
We've got Amaya's.
But like I'm thinking like Italian style,
Italian.
something like
Italian.
pepperoni, some
Mm.
cheese.
There's a really good pizzeria right about 10 minutes away.
What's it called?
We've got a sponsor of ours.
A
Just so
sponsor?
happened,
What?
Mr. Brandon himself, Lane's Pizzeria.
Lane's Pizza.
Very-
Lane's
And you
Pizza.
know what's crazy about Lane's Pizza? They're now open on Mondays.
They are
It is
open on
Monday.
Monday. Look at that.
Wow.
They now have new Monday hours because Monday's the day of the week.
Well, who would have
You want
thought
pizza
that?
Anytime. That's crazy. Shout out to Brandon and Katie, my peoples. I was over there earlier because I know they're open.
Thank you, Lane's
it's called
Pizzeria.
the- You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Right. But now that I've brought up Lanes, though, like they do this really cool show on BrainJerk,
Right.
right? It is a really cool show. It's the Pizza Wars.
The Pizza
I don't know if
Wars.
you guys heard of it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Like,
Tune in every week.
they've had great people going in on this already. BrainJerk's own Josh destroyed the boss, almost cost
He
him his
did.
job. I mean, it was a massacre, right? But like,
And you got little turds over
I-
there, making breakfast pizzas.
dog, I was gonna say, speaking of like upset
But-
monster squash matches in the Pizza Wars, dog. Like last week, you had this kid named Booker,
Booker.
right? He's the delivery driver for Lanes, right? Cool kid, right? And he trounced, like murdered, right? I have the
Yikes.
inside scoop, dog. There's the biggest upset in the history of Pizza Wars, right? Destroyed your guys' favorite member of DT Dub, right? Destroyed
Wow.
Devin, right?
I did not know that.
Destroyed him.
Wow.
Right? It
Down,
wasn't
down
even
with
close.
Devin,
It
apparently.
wasn't even close.
Down with
Bro,
Devin.
Down with
Booker's
Devin.
Pizza was so good. Devin,
DWD.
bro, Booker's Pizza was so good. Devin bought one of Booker's Pizzas. That's legit. That's real.
Wow.
Yeah, dog, man. So they have this cool Pizza Wars thing going on, right? Like you got this week, you got one of my favorite people, one of BrainJerk's favorite people. Have you guys? I don't think you guys have it on the show yet. You should. You guys should do a collab. Go see his museum.
Oh.
Right? I'm talking about greatest wrestling collection.
Okay.
My boy
Okay.
G-Dub.
We
Shout
do
out to
plan. We do
G-Dub.
plan on having Steve on eventually.
You should, man. Y'all
Hopefully,
should do his thing.
that would be awesome.
That would be insane.
fantastic. We should have.
That's every wrestling
We
fan's
should have
dream.
SCS live
It's
from
Wrestler
the
Streets, too, dog. That
museum.
collection is that legit, man.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
That would be
bro,
cool.
It's real, man. Also, Steve's just good people. So
I
that's
do
my boy.
I do
Shout
like hanging out with him. We'll see him
That's my
soon.
homie, dog.
Sure, we'll see him
Oh,
soon.
yeah.
He'll be at
He's
IWR.
he's gonna be doing Pizza Wars tomorrow, dog. He's
Oh, yeah?
going up against the heavy hitter. He's going up against the Mrs. Greatest Wrestling Collection ever.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
dog. It's gonna be, bro. It's gonna be. Like,
Tune in
the problem
tomorrow.
is you can't win, right? Because if you win, you lose in that sitch. But that's not my problem. I have my own house. But I'm digressing, guys. So they have Pizza Wars going on, right? This is the semi-final. Like this is the week before the finals, right? And you know, I'm good friends with the Lanes, you know, and Devin's already been on and he failed, right? And like, as much as we like to poop on him, you know, and like give him crap and stuff, he's our friend, you know, like he is. We like him. We like him. We do kind of. They pay for us to say we do at least, right? Like they're one of your sponsors.
As long as they pay good enough.
I don't know. I don't do your sponsor work deals, but I'm assuming you still have their picture up, so they have to be paying decent. Oh,
What
I guess you
picture?
don't. I guess they're not paying that good.
They're not worth the picture.
They're not the
yet,
wall. But I digress. So he's already been on, right?
for
And I
sure.
mean, like we all like pizza, right? Like we love pizza. So I
I do
think
like pizza.
I think for the season finale of Pizza Wars, right? Because you know, BrainJerk, we like to bring everything together, all the stuff, right?
Okay.
We take this little feud that's on a podcast, right? On two of them, and we bring it to one pizza kitchen, and we go team
What's happening?
Squared Circle Shenanigans versus Team DT Dub in Pizza Wars, the finale. What do you guys say?
I don't know. That's not up to me.
It is up to you. I already have.
Ooh.
Like, listen, I'm offering this on
We-
behalf of Brandon and Katie.
We
This is live, so if you guys, it's
No,
Monday.
I know.
So you're doing like, listen, dog. You say yay or nay. If you guys don't do it, DT Dub wins. And I mean.
Well, I've been saying it since this feud started.
We need to end it
That's
somehow.
this. There's enough of the talking. Let's just get to the action. I say we do it.
Scotty, man, you have
Listen,
experience, dog. How are
I
you
do have
nervous?
experience.
How are you nervous?
I'm not
dog?
nervous.
They don't even touch pizza.
They're not
really.
gonna. We know we know we can beat them in ratings. We know we can beat them in guests. We know we can beat them in talking.
Dog,
We know we can beat them in a match because they won't accept it. Let's just beat them in
Devin
pizza
sold
next.
the least amount of pizzas. Period. You already know he
Come
can't
on.
win. Everything's here to win, man. It's a free dunk, dog. Listen, the ladder's up.
They're giving it
It's a
to us.
free
We might
dunk.
as well
It's a
just take
free
it.
Might as
dog.
well, I guess.
So
So we doing it?
you hear it here first. We're accepting it, folks.
I guess.
Bam. It's now been accepted, y'all. Next Monday, Lane's Pizza, the final Pizza Wars brought to you by BrainJerk Entertainment. We got Team Squared Circle Shenanigans representing BrainJerk taking on the rivals.
Oh,
GT Dub, dog. Like, bro, this is what live air is for. This can't happen if you have to film 18 takes, right? You don't get this kind of.
I'm gonna
energy.
guess
You don't
we're
get
in.
this reaction.
For sure.
You're in, man.
For
You got-
sure.
You got a week to think about. You guys got to come up, obviously, as a team
With
because
one
there's two of
thing.
y'all.
Yep.
You guys got to come up or do. I don't know. I'll talk to you off the air. I don't want to give it away.
Yeah.
I don't want to give away secrets, man. But yeah, dog. You guys got 7 days. And the challenge is out there. They have 7 days if they are watching. I know they are.
Oh yeah.
So
Hey, Scary Steve.
Spooky Steve
Hey,
is always
Devin.
watching.
spooky. Love spooky.
Devin, tell
Hey,
Grace I said hi
Dev.
again.
Damn. Whoever's holding the phones, lower it so we can see.
All right. Well, with that, I think we're gonna.
I gotta
Sorry.
shout out somebody.
One
I'm
more
sorry.
time.
I
Go
want to
ahead.
shout out. I do, man. I have a wrestling.
No,
show.
you're good.
For us wrestling, right? May 12th, Renegades Bar and Grill, Garden City. Come
We'll
watch
be there.
some of the most entertaining wrestling on the indie scene in the state. Some of the most up and coming rising stars, some big names. It's going to be entertainment. It's for a good cause. One of our fellow wrestlers, Jason, from the Set Days in ROH, Capital Vices on the indie scene, AEW Dark. He's going through some hard times, some family troubles. It's a benefit show. So if you don't like wrestling and you just want to be a good human, come out, donate some money, and get entertained for it, man.
Hell
And
yeah.
also
sure.
shout out my boy Joel, SATs. It's just my homie. He asked me to shout him out.
That's
today.
awesome.
He's coming in. They're doing a show September 15th. I can't give away much more details than that. BrainJerk will be
Okay.
there. So you guys will be there.
Oh yeah.
But
Sure.
yeah, man.
Awesome.
Wrap it up.
Well, with
Sorry.
that,
All right.
no, you're
Thanks.
good. With
Yeah,
that, we wanted to say
For
thank
For us,
you.
wrestling. FUW.
FUW. Well, with that being said, we wanted to thank our sponsors real quick again. We would like to thank the Little Brown Jug, 8 Mile Vodka, Amaya's Fresh Mexican Grill, Ruthless Pro Wrestling, Deb's Floral, The Mint Cannabis, Monroe Sports Center, Mugsy's, Lane's Pizzeria, Pro Wrestling Edge, and the DTW. And just so we're aware, I have a little bit of advantage. Our next week's show will be Wrestling Weekend Review, where we talk IWR Combat 1 and WWE WrestleMania Backlash.
I'm ready.
See you guys next week.
They're just my
Thank you.